which is not divided into segments. So what examples you can give for these kind of plants, students? Can you tell me examples?
Rose leaves.
Rose leaves, okay. Like mango leaves which are entire, guava plant, okay, money plant, etc. Okay, coming to the complex or compound leaf, in which how the lamina is divided. So the lamina is divided into many segments. Yeah, is divided into many small segments, which are called as leaflets. Understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Coming to the other one, you can see how they're arranged. They're arranged alternatively, isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am.
From each point, only a single leaf arises. And in case of opposite arrangement, from each point, two leaves they are arranged at like opposite. Next, in case of broad arrangement, you can see that that three or more leaves grow from the same node. So what is node, students? Node is a point at where the stem or the leaf it is growing, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so at a single point, more than three are there, then it is called broad arrangement. So based on the arrangement of leaves, we have classified three types. First one is opposite arrangement. So in case of opposite arrangement, you can see two leaves grow opposite. Two leaves grow opposite to each other from the same node. Okay, so in which kind of plants you can see opposite arrangement means? See, students, you can see all the plants after this class. If you find in your surroundings these plants, you can check how the leaves are arranged in it. So example for opposite is guava and the tulsi. Tulsi, everybody in like your mother or you'll, do you have tulsi plant?
Yeah, ma'am. Mostly everyone has it.
Yeah, just check it how the leaves are arranged. You can see the leaves, they are arranged opposite on the single point. Okay, so that arrangement is called opposite arrangement. Next one is alternate arrangement. So in case of alternate arrangement, at each node, only a single leaf is erased, right? So a single leaf grows from each point. So examples you can write mango. So if you can find mango tree in your surroundings, you can check whether it is alternate or opposite or broad. So mango, next sunflower, etc. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
So the next arrangement is what, students?
Ma'am, I'm
Word
thinking.
arrangement. Yeah. I'll after these we'll discuss all together. So in case of rolled, how many you can see at a time?
Ma'am,
More than
more
three
than
leaves.
3 or 3.
Yeah. So you can find 3 or more leaves. Plants with 3 or more leaves grow from the same node. So examples for rolled is Nerium, asparagus. Do you know Nerium, students? Everybody knows, but you don't know that this plant is called as Nerium plant, which is having pink colored leaves in your surroundings.
Ma'am, could you go back to the last slide?
Yes.
Ma'am, you're not sharing.
What, students? Okay. Now able to see?
Done.
Okay. So next we will see the modification of leaf. So this is the last topic in leaf. So how leaf is modified in different plants. So one example I think you've seen earlier, which is the picture plant. Do you remember picture plant?
Ma'am, it's like
Which is
carnival.
insectivorous plant,
Yeah.
which eats insects, isn't it?
Yeah, ma'am. I didn't finish the wild leaf. I didn't finish that one, ma'am.
Which one?
Oh, the last slide, ma'am. I'll just take a screenshots.
Okay.
Ma'am, done. You can go.
Okay. So if you take an example like a plant which is called Nepenthes, which is a picture plant.
Nepenthes.
Do you have idea of this plant, students? Let me show you. Have you seen before? Which is called as picture plant actually. So what is the specification of this plant means? You can see how leaf is modified. There is a sac-like structure which is called picture, and at the mouth you can find a lid, right? Can you see the lid?
Yeah, ma'am.
In each
It's
plant?
like,
So on the mouth you can find a lid. So it secretes some enzymes, some like digestive enzymes inside. And whenever insect comes and fall on this plant, so immediately it closes its lid. And inside this picture, you can find a small hair-like structures and which trap the particular insect and they doesn't allow to go out. And the specification of this particular plant is it secretes digestive enzymes inside. So with the help of that digestive enzymes, it digests that insect. Okay, so it means that it is eating that insect. So this particular plant is called as insectivorous plant, nothing but a carnivore it is, which feeds on the insects. Okay. So the first modification, what we have discussed, leaf modified to eat insects. To eat.
Ma'am, so it doesn't does photosynthesis, right, ma'am?
So no, as it is having nitrogen, it lives in nitrogen deficiency soil. To compensate that nitrogen, it eats insects. So in the insect, it acquires nitrogen from it. Okay. So only for the case of nitrogen.
Ma'am, it can't absorb nitrogen from the air, ma'am.
Yeah, even from the soil. So it eats insects. So whatever the part you can see the sac-like structure, which is the leaf. Okay. And the tip of leaf is modified into lid on the top. You can see. Okay. So you can write here, leaf is modified picture, actually this name picture or bladder-like structure. To trap, hold, and digest insects. Okay, these plants secretes, what they secrete, students? Digestive enzymes in it. So with the help of digestive enzymes, it digests that particular insect. So these plants secrete digestive enzymes to digest.
To digest the insect.
Yeah, to digest insect and to obtain what it obtains from the insects.
Nitrogen, ma'am.
Yes, to obtain nitrogen and to obtain nitrogen.
Ma'am, why does it needs nitrogen, ma'am?
Every plant needs nitrogen, students. So generally that nitrogen, it is absorbed from the soil. Okay, generally that nitrogen is absorbed from the soil. Example, if leguminous plants like peas, beans, which are generally sow in soil, how they will sow. For every 6 months, they will crop those particular seeds, right? Do you know that? Do you have idea? So for every 6 months, they will cultivate beans, peas. So which are peas, you know, right? Groundnuts.
Yeah,
Groundnuts. If you consider groundnuts, for every 6 months, they used to cultivate. So as they're cultivating for every 6 months, the nitrogen, it is absorbed by the every crop plant. So that particular soil will be deficient in nitrogen. So even the groundnuts also, they lack nitrogen. So for that purpose, there is some bacteria inside the soil, which is rhizobium bacteria, which helps in nitrogen fixation. Okay.
Mama.
Yes. Yes, Vedan.
Mama, I had I heard that the word rhizobium.
Yes, rhizobium
Like
is the
bacteria.
bacteria which is present inside the soil, which helps that ground nuts to absorb the nitrogen from the atmosphere. So it depends on the soil, whether the soil it is rich, so then it doesn't depend on any other alternate source. If not, it depends.
Ma'am, how to grow pitcher plant, ma'am? We can't grow it.
Yeah, can we grow? So you want to grow a picture plant?
No, ma'am. Means from which source we can grow it actually?
So actually this you can find in case of a mangrove forest, seashores. There you can find where there is nitrogen deficient in the soil.
Mom, what if we keep a finger in that picture plant?
It doesn't do us anything, it seems. I don't know actually. I also thought earlier. So what happens if we keep our finger inside? So it can't do anything, right? Our finger is very stronger
Ma'am,
than the
when
plant.
it takes time for it to like catch it and like
Yeah,
wobble it,
as
right?
insects are like as compared to the insect, the picture its body is bigger compared to the insect. So with the help of airs, as the insect size is small, it is easily trapped.
And there is another one where like it has like some gummy thing that like has a scent that attracts insects.
So every plant with flowers, it secretes nectar to attract insects.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So due to which pollination is taking place, right? So you next modification is leaf tendrils. So what are tendrils? Tendrils are nothing but the hair-like structures. You know what are these? So in case of climbers and creepers, you can find ring-like structures from the plant. Have you seen these kind of structures in any plant? The ring-like structures, like this,
Mom, it's like
which helps in climbing.
Mom, I think so. I saw.
Yeah, I'll show you the real plant. It's better. So let me remove this.
Sorry?
Can you see here? In case of climber and creeper, the hair-like structures, I think everybody knows.
Mom, I saw these in the grape plants, mom.
Yeah. In every climbers and climbers and creepers, you can find these kind of structures which helps in actually climbing purpose. Okay, which are called as tendrils. Okay, which are called as tendrils. So write down about tendrils. So in case of weak plants where stems are slender, thin, coiled, in these kinds you can find tendrils. Okay, what's the main use of this tendril, students? It
Mom, to
helps for
climb.
climbing purpose. Okay, so mostly
They
you
are
can
like
find this in case
swollen,
of
ma'am.
peas and sweet pea leaves. So in plants like pea and sweet pea. So all whichever climbs sweet pea leaves. Leaves are modified into how they are modified into long, thin, coiled structures. What are those called as, students? Called
Ma'am,
tendrils.
tendrils.
Okay, tendrils. So tendrils helps in climbing purpose.
Ma'am, it is sweet peas.
Sweet pea.
Yes, ma'am. But then, okay.
Tendrils helps in climbing.
Ma'am, tendril looks like a spring only, right, ma'am?
Yes, yes, it looks. Okay, so the next category is spines. So next modification, last modification is spines. So into spines, how it is modified. So can you give me an examples of spines?
Ma'am, cactus and aloe
Yes.
vera.
So
And
cactus,
rose.
aloe vera, next pineapple. So the leaves are modified into spines. So generally have students like have you seen any desert? Mostly you can see spines in desert plants. Isn't it like cactus? So why only spines mostly found in desert plants? What's the reason?
Ma'am, because the leaves lose water through transpiration, ma'am. But if
Yes.
they are modified into spines, they will not lose any
Yeah,
water.
if more the surface area, if this much of leaf, entire leaf is like it is exposed to sunlight, it takes water from entire leaf. Okay, so to as the desert plants like cactus, as they're living in total dry land uh, where water quantity is less, so such kind of leaves, to avoid loss of water from its leaf, what they are doing, they are developing spines on their surface. What they are doing, students, they are developing spines on their surface. Okay, can you see here? So how the spines are? Leaves.
Mom, some have so much big spines, some have so small.
Yeah. So even these spines helps in protecting the plant, students. Like example, to protect plant from other animals by eating them. Okay, so animals will eat plants, right? So to avoid that, for protection purpose, spines are developed. And other thing is it helps in transpiration purpose. Leaves are modified into sharp, pointed structures called spines to avoid transpiration and to protect plants, to protect themselves from grazing animals. Okay, so these are the modifications of leaves.